weekend was pretty decent. I mean, salvaged a third here in Daytona, the gnarliest track on the circuit. So definitely a track that you could lose the whole championship. But you know, I'm excited that I put the bike on the podium, but I just wanna get up on top of the box for next weekend, and excited going into Detroit.
No, I think tonight was it was all around good. I had good practice times. We were all close, real close today, and my heat was not that good. And then I had a good semi, and then good main event. I was strong. I'm not giving myself a chance off the gate. I gotta fix that. Period.
It was good. I was leading the heat race. That was going really well. Qualifying practice went well, and just had a little bike problem. Kind of nothing I could do, and nothing the team did. Obviously, it's just a freak thing, but got a kind of a crappy gate pick. Was able to nurse it across the line for 5th in the heat. Kind of crappy gate pick in the main. The ruts are super deep here, so the gate pick was really important. But was able to pull out a decent start, and then just was behind Martin for a few laps, and Blake got around him right away and sprinted away. And then by the time I got around Martin, Baggett was gone. So basically, wasn't riding over my head by any means. Obviously, Blake was flying tonight. Not going to take that away from him. Just riding smart. Obviously picked up a few points, stayed on the podium. Happy to pull out a podium from, obviously that malfunction in the heat race is, always good to overcome a little adversity to be on the podium.
Weekend, I just want to start off before I say anything. I want to thank Troy Lee Designs for giving me the opportunity to race Daytona. Those guys scrambled up a lot for me to do it, even though it was a hometown race. But for them, the guys do a professional race, and we don't even have to. It was a big thank you for them. So I definitely wanted to say thank you for them. But my day was actually not bad. Actually, practice went okay. The track was pretty brutal. It's probably I asked my brother. Since he raced Daytona for the last couple years, I asked him if this was probably one of the worst conditions of the track, and he said this is probably definitely top 3 of the worst Daytona conditions it's ever been, toughest. Heat race was good. I didn't have to go to a semi, so that was good. Got automatically transferred. Main event was riding good. I went down with me and Barsha, and I busted my radiator. It kind of ended my race there, pretty soon after that. So, but I can't take anything away. I was just glad the way I rode. I rode smart, consistent, and it kind of sucks to have things like that happen. But also, I just got to look forward to whenever I was riding against those guys in that class just now, how I'm going to ride against them in 450. So it's going to be a good outdoor season, and I'm just looking forward to it.
It was great in the heat race. I was leading, got second, felt good. Main event, first turn crash. I was way back. In the crash, front brake fully got ripped off the motorcycle, so I had to pull into the mechanics area twice to get it cut off. And I just charged back as hard as I could, got 14th, so decent. That's all I can do.
It started out a bit rough like last weekend and struggled in practice, qualified 17th or 16th into the show, and I don't know, I was just struggling. I didn't feel like hanging it out. I didn't feel comfortable. We made a bunch of changes before the heat race. Didn't really ride that. Kind of got back on my feet a little bit in the heat race, started feeling the flow, and then got 4th in the semi, and I don't know, I just picked guys off in the beginning of the main and rode smart, and I feel like I was hitting my marks, and I think that paid off tonight just because the way the track was. It was really brutal out there, and it was tough to get a flow going, and I felt like the first 15 laps I had a flow going and made my moves when I needed to, and then passed Wilson with maybe 3 or 4 laps to go and just rode to 4th. So it was an awesome night. This is my best 450 main event, and just looking to keep maintaining and building and making improvements.
Well, do you actually know where you were on the start?
I think I was like 10th or 11th on the first lap, so I Barsha and Malcolm had an incident halfway through the race and that bumped me up 2 spots, so that helped out, but I just rode solid. I knew that there's guys going to be making mistakes, and I kind of relied on that a little bit tonight.
It was the weekend. It was pretty good. Definitely excited to come to Daytona. Love this place, and it wasn't the greatest in practice. Didn't feel that good, but as the day went on, progressed and got better. I got a heat race win, and then main event just came out swinging right off the bat, and was able to get into the lead shortly after the start, and then just got in the zone and plugged away at it. This track's pretty technical, so you can't really charge it. You gotta let it come to you and ride it as it comes to you, and just got in my pace and rode it.
Weekend was good. Actually, we started off so. We did some testing this week and actually liked it at the farm. We had a little bit of a Daytona track. It came here and the track was completely like soft and spongy and not really the same. I rode 3 different shocks. In every practice. Like every practice, I tried a shock, and I think I finally found something decent. And the main event, I think I started around 6. It was really hard coming through, but I could push the whole way. Finished second. I think I did. I was riding pretty good. Was happy with that. And RV was just on another level. And the last 3 to 4 laps, I had a lot of sweat in my goggles, so I couldn't really see anymore, and then I just had to back it off. But I'm happy with my second place.
My weekend was okay. Obviously, the track is challenging for everybody, so we made a few changes on the bike, and definitely helped me out a lot. I was starting to ride pretty well in the semi. I got down to 106s, which was a pretty good lap time. I feel like the top 5 guys in the main, that was like the time they were doing, so I was right in their ballpark where I needed to be. Got not such a good start in the main, but then made some moves on some guys the first lap or two, and like probably the beginning of the second lap, my bike started being like super quiet and losing a lot of power, and then it pretty much wouldn't go anymore. And so I looked back and there was packing stuck in the end of the pipe, so the pipe had broke and the packing got stuck in the end and just choked it off, so there was no riding it like that. So obviously I couldn't ride around the track, so that was it.